thank you for staying with us. We're still talking about the coming Asian Spelling Cup 2016 that will be held in Bangkok, Conrad, Bangkok to be exact, where 50 finalists from countries around Asia will be participating. And one of them, we spoke recently to Pierre, who is an 11-year-old 6th grader from Sekolah Bunda Mulia. And now we're joined by Pierre's teacher, English and Social Studies, Mr. Muhammad Imran. Thank you for joining us, Imran.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So tell us about the journey that you and Pierre and Salwa and Valerie started when it was announced that these 3 students made it to the top 50.
Yes. Well, actually, we started with the elimination round. There were like about 12 students. And
from your school?
Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's our school elimination round. And then after that, I picked like 3 students, 3 best students, and 3 of them. So Salwa, Valerie, and Pierre.
And how has that been? How do you think, what potential do you think they hold? I know Pierre is very confident that he's going to perform his best, but you have been observing him, practices, and him on a daily basis. Maybe you can share with us about that.
Well, like Salwa, Valerie, and Pierre, they have their own skills in spelling. Sometimes Valerie, let's say, can do some of the words, and Pierre also can do some other words. Not always like they can do all of the words, okay? But for sure, we practice a lot for that.
And so I heard from Pierre that you practice grueling maybe 2 hours a day.
That was at home.
At home.
Yeah.
Right, so
after school, I try to train them like 1 hour, and then after lunch sometimes. But yes, more or less.
And so, what do you think have been the best method in learning the language and instilling the skills in these 3 students?
The first thing is the student must enjoy that kind of condition or situations. That's the first things. When
you talk about condition and situation, is the pressure of having to spell out the hard words, difficult words in front of an audience.
Not only that, it's about the atmosphere, you know, the atmosphere that I should create to them. You know, when they are in my class, when they are in a practice, they should enjoy that first. Yeah, we make it as like a daily chat. It doesn't need to be like something really so serious. Okay, and sometimes like I should admit that I don't know all of the words. You know, we are talking about English word here, right? So sometimes, you know, the students and I, we practice each other, like we fill the blanks, you know. So we believe that if we do it together in a good atmosphere, so I think they can make it.
So do you right now have an idea, Pierre, of what it will be like out there, like spelling very difficult words in front of hundreds of people?
Might give me a lot of pressure in front, and if I spell it totally wrong, I might get humiliated in front of the audience.
And do you have some kind of, do you also teach them some kind of tricks on how to overcome their nerves when they're on stage, for instance?
Well, yeah, so far I gave them the trick and tips, yeah, and I will give them more and more because we still have like some time to practice for sure. The first thing is they should handle the pressure itself. That's the first, yeah. And then there are a lot of tricks that they can do. You know, like Pierre taught us that. I mean, like taught you that about watching the trick. You know, on the YouTube. That's one of them. And also, you know, we share, so we will know how to do the best.
And what's one of the tricks that you learn in trying to overcome nerves you think might work for you later on during the competition?
If I might spell it wrong, I try to think of it in my mind and use my hand and write it out in my hand, like write how to spell it, and while I write it, I spell it at the same time, so it's much easier.
Okay, so you think that way,
Yeah,
that's one of the
might work.
methods that's worked so far. And I understand the school must have been very, very supportive of this. This is the first time Bunda Mulia is actually joining the Asian Spelling Cup. It's the 4th Spelling Cup. So school have been supportive, parents have been very excited as well.
Parents and schools, I mean, like school itself, of course, very supportive, right? And then parents also, because they will be going with us, and then because they are so excited. For the school itself, you know, I discussed with the principal. Our principal is Miss Usha, and then she's really easy person to talk with, you know, and then we discuss about everything, and yeah, she's really supportive.
Is this the first time the school joined an international or international level competition?
Not the first time. So basically, in spelling, I think I don't think it's not really the first time. If we are talking about we are talking about mathematics, I think the kids, they join a lot of competition already. So for the spelling, it's like something really new.
Okay.
But locally, yes, we join.
Yeah. So this is actually the first time joining international.
Yes.
As in for the topic of spelling. All right. We'll talk more with Imran and Pierre on the upcoming Asian Spelling Cup 2016 in Bangkok when we come back.